Space is a very, very strange, enormously large place, but most people think that the planets are all the same, made up of a ball of gases and stones, but the planets are very different from each other. Welcome, I am Allison, and in this episode we will talk about the 10 strangest planets in the universe. 400 light-years away from planet Earth there is a planet called J1407b. Around this planet, a spiral ring 200 times larger than the ring that turns around Saturn, and researchers until now have not been able to know how this very small planet attracts a ring of this size, and these rings are so large that if the rings of Saturn were the same size, they would appear larger than the full moon in the sky. The planet Coret 7b orbits around a star 480 light-years away from planet Earth, and it is not very different from the planet Earth, but this planet resembles the actual perception of hell. The planet is filled with rain of stones and erupting volcanoes all the time, and the temperature on it is incredibly high, and there is a face of the planet that is facing the star, and the temperature of this face reaches 2000 degrees Celsius. And the face is far from the star without any light or heat, and the temperature of the second face reaches 220 degrees Celsius below zero, and the planet was named by this name for the telescope in which it was discovered. More than 750 light-years away from our solar system, there is a planet called TRIS 2b, and the strangest thing about this planet is that it is the darkest planet ever discovered. That falls on it. And the amount of this reflected light is so little that its atmosphere reflects less light than that of raw coal, and the small part that is reflected by the falling light takes on the red color, and this gives it its frightening black shape with dim red light. Planet 55 Cancri is a giant diamond orbiting in space. At the beginning of this planet's formation, it was mostly carbon. And thanks to the intense pressure and heat coming from the star around which the planet revolves, the planet turned into a giant diamond, and this planet is almost twice the size of the Earth, and a third of this planet is entirely made of diamonds, so much so that it was priced at $26.9 million. But before you even think to go there, I must tell you, this planet is 40 light-years away from Earth, and if you could reach there, you brought thousands of tons of diamonds with you. When this quantity is put on the market, the diamond market will completely fall, and diamonds will become a cheap item. Gliese 436b is a recently discovered planet, and its size is close to the size of the planet Neptune, and the entire planet is covered with snow, but this alone is not enough reason to put it with us on this list, and the very strange thing about this planet is that it is so close to the star that orbits around it, that its surface is always on fire, and the temperature reaches 439 degrees Celsius. And if you were wondering how the snow is burning, the researchers discovered that the reason why this planet did not melt despite the fire on its surface is the strong gravity in the center of the planet, and the force of gravity followed by it is so strong that the snow on the surface, when it melts, remains attached to it, and thus, the planet remains a burning piece of ice all the time. And you, dear viewer, tell us if you liked these strange planets that exist in the universe in which we live, and do you think that it is possible for life to exist on a planet other than our planet in this universe? And do not forget to support us with the like button, subscribe and share the video with your friends.